Well, I wish I could tell you that things were gonna get easier, but unfortunately, they're about to get a lot more complicated.
It's the 4th week of June, 2007. The best week ever! In case you were wondering, horny older ladies like to be called cougars. Meow! I don't know about you, but I'm voting for the president with the most internet hits.
Obama!
I ain't giving up that easy.
Shouldn't pigs practice safe sex too? And look at this! You may have straddled the new bat pod, Meredith Vieira.
The bat?
But one of these people is having the best week ever.
Yes!
It's everything you love.
It's a turtle.
It looks good.
It really does taste quite like chicken.
Everything you missed.
I want to just blow this guy.
Whoa!
What is going on?
And all the stuff you need to see again.
Robotic beings rule the world.
Are you kidding me?
The best week ever!
I don't know what to do.
Spent all week still putting your foot in your mouth. Here's what you missed, Isaiah Washington. What has 4 legs, 1 prison jumpsuit, and a wig? You're about to find out. This week, the entertainment world shook again as havoc was wreaked by the most feared beast in Hollywood. The 3-headed celebutante Cerberus we like to call Paritney Spohan. Paris. This week, The Insider got a hold of one of the letters Paris wrote back to a fan, thanking them for their support.
Responding to a fan's note of support, Hilton writes, I read your letter and just wanted to thank you for your kind words of love and support.
Her handwriting is big block letters, like that of a child or a older man who just learned English.
Her new letter from lockup. Difficult and scary, sad and alone.
Sad and alone. Wow, she is like the Sylvia Plath of prison fan mail writing.
Britney. This week, Britney Spears threatened to sue a Tampa radio station for posting billboards implying she's mentally deranged.
I'm sorry, but if Britney's gonna start suing people for making her look crazy, that radio station is the least of her problems.
I would sue that little sister for trying to look like a little me, a little cleaned up me, sober me. You're gonna have a clone of you walking around doing better than you?
Why don't you just sue all of 1998 until 2007? Just sue that 9-year period.
Lindsay. On Tuesday, Lindsay Lohan reportedly spent just 3 hours in rehab. The rest of the time she spent doing whatever the hell this is.
Lindsay Lohan's on a rented bicycle wearing a half shirt at the beach. Did rehab cure her of wealth?
How did you just get to leave rehab like, I just bought a Segway. I'm gonna go ahead and ride my Segway. See you, rehab.
Tune in next week when Paritney Spohan goes to jail rehab. We'd expect crazy videos from those last 3, but not these next 3. With less than 17 months until the presidential election, internet videos have taken center stage. Check it out in this week's Electile Dysfunction.
I got a crush on Obama. Wait till 2008.
I've Got a Crush on Obama is the hottest political video since I Dry Humped Jimmy Carter.
First of all, I got a crush on this chick who's got a crush on Obama. I'm gonna step in and block Obama and take this chick, man. This chick's hot.
I got a crush on Obama.
The best thing about that video is that Barack Obama had nothing to do with it.
Well, also that chick is utterly smoking hot.
There's that.
Now, unfortunately for Hillary Clinton, nobody's gonna write an I've Got a Crush on Hillary song, so she had to do her own soprano spoof to reveal her campaign song.
So what's the winning song?
You'll see.
My money's on Smash Mouth. Everybody in America wants to know how it's gonna end.
Ready?
I wonder how she decided that she was going to do this. Hey, Bill, I have a great idea. Why don't we show America our comedy chops?
The most awkward part of the video is Hillary and Bill have, like, no chemistry. It's like they've never met.
I ordered for the table.
No onion rings?
I'm looking out for you.
They haven't had sex in 100 years.
Forget about Hillary and Barack.
the craziest and most disturbing presidential internet videos are made by Alaskan Senator Mike Gravel. I mean, I don't even know what's going on. The first video, called Rock, has Gravel in front of the camera just staring like someone who is having a stroke. And then he picks a huge rock up and throws it in the water. What the hell just happened?
Finally, a politician who's not afraid to do something about rocks next to ponds. The rest of those crooks are all in the pocket of the rock lobby.
Maybe the Obama girl could compete in this next show. Age of Love is the perfect summer reality show. You don't have to remember anything or think too hard because the producers constantly remind us that the show is about age. And of course, love, but mostly about age.
On Age of Love, 30-year-old Mark goes out with women in their 40s and in their 20s. And because the producers think that we can't handle this information, they repeat it any chance they get.
The 20s versus the 40s. I'm 42 years old. I don't have much longer to have children.
I would imagine that the women are going to be beautiful young women in their 20s. Young women in their 20s.
You know, I'm glad they did that, because if they hadn't, I would have had trouble understanding Mark's initial reaction to meeting older women, which was like, blah. I hate older women!
When the older ladies introduce themselves to Mark, the first thing they say is how old they are.
In case you were wondering, I am 40.
Have you ever dated a 46-year-old before?
I was born in 1967, and that makes me 40.
Other than, you know, children who will immediately tell you they're 7 3/4, I don't know anybody that opens with their age.
So when we finally get introduced to the younger women, they're doing what all 20-year-old women are doing, wearing high heels and hula hooping.
Then we see the older women, and they're doing needlepoint, doing laundry, and reading. Pretty much everything besides clearing the cobwebs from their nether regions.
And to help us even more, the producers have put the 40-year-old women on the 40th floor. Right. They put the 20-year-old women on the 20th floor.
That means the mezzanine must be filled with babies.
And the announcer asks several times,
and in the end, will he choose a woman in her 20s or a woman in her 40s?
which was just a helpful reminder as to what the show's about. Because I forgot in the 30 seconds before you said it the first time.
From one meat market to another, literally. This week, CBS and Fox refused to air a new Trojan ad which depicts men as actual pigs trying to score with the ladies. I'll certainly know who to blame when my pet pig picks up an STD.
But no matter what the question, I see the answer in your eyes.
So here's the commercial. A bunch of pigs are hanging out in a bar trying to score with these hot chicks, and one pig, I'll call him the hero, decides to play it safe, so he hoofs it into the bathroom and buys himself a condom. And that's when he evolves into a real man. It's like a modern-day fairy tale.
When you kiss a frog, it turns into a prince. When you put a condom on a pig, it turns into a shifty Guido type.
CBS justified their decision to not air this commercial by saying, while we understand and appreciate the humor of this creative ad, we do not find it appropriate for our network.
CBS says they understand the humor of the ad, but do they really understand humor? I mean, this is the network that brought you Becker.
Fox then released a statement saying that contraceptive advertising must stress health-related uses rather than the prevention of pregnancy.
I'm with you, Fox. That's how I feel too. Before I put on a condom, I always tell the lady, look, so you know I'm doing this for health reasons, not to prevent a pregnancy. And please don't tell anyone that I cried.
It seems a little hypocritical that Fox and CBS won't air the Trojan ad, but they will air an ad with a giant stream of urine hitting a pregnancy test.
Clear Blue Easy Digital Pregnancy Test.
And a bunch of ads about old dudes talking about their boners. Or lack thereof.
For guys like me with ED, there's Cialis.
Viagra can help guys with all degrees of erectile dysfunction.
Would it have been okay, this commercial, if it was for erectile dysfunction medicine and it was a bunch of old ladies sitting around with some old pigs? And then one pig takes out a plastic cup with a bunch of pills in it, takes the one, turns into an old man, and gotta take the rest of his pills. Then they watch Criminal Minds and go to sleep.
Let's take a break from all this sinning and get some spiritual guidance. When celebrity sinners need to come clean, there's only one person they can turn to. It's Father 90210. This week, he visits Paris in jail. Paris has been consulting the Bible for answers while in jail, but needs some clarification from the father.
Well, there's no bouncer at the pearly gates. There's Peter, but no, a halter top will not help you get in faster. We're all nude in the eyes of God. In your case, in the eyes of the internet and a lot of magazines and that video.
In an attempt to be a better person, Paris tells Father 90210 that she even made a Father's Day card just for her dad.
I found this outside on the ground crumpled up. Is this it? Dear Dad, what's going on with my getting out of jail party? I want talking ponies, P.S. pay for it. Well, that's not very nice. Yeah, I see that you dotted the I's with hearts. That doesn't make you a better person.
This week, Sharon Osbourne revealed that her son Jack allegedly had sex with Miss Hilton. Paris asks for forgiveness.
What are you thinking? I mean, Ozzy maybe, but Jack? Take a night off.
Due to the endless media circus, Paris's neighbors are petitioning to have her removed from her Hollywood Hills home. Paris looks to the father for advice.
Paris, you should love your neighbor as you love yourself. So says the book of Matthew. Oh, you did that already? All your neighbors? So Paris, if you really want to... What's that? They're letting you out already? Sweet! My Prius is out back. Let's blow this hole.
That was Father 90210. Coming up, getting to the bottom of those baby bumps. And you may have shown off your talents, Buns of Steel guy, but one of these people is having the best week ever. You're watching Best Week Ever, the summer school of pop culture.
I may be Chuck Nice, but I'm about to get Chuck Naughty. Welcome to the Sizzler.
Tyra Banks.
It's been reported that someone is allegedly releasing a Tyra Banks sex tape. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, shady porn peddler, but I think I already saw it. Only kidding. I just think that clip is hysterical. Sometimes pregnancies are hysterical, and sometimes they're real. Here to help us figure out the difference is celebrity bumpologist Paul F. Tompkins. Hey, Paul!
Thanks, Chuck. This week, Nicole Richie was photographed again showing a belly bump while hiding her face behind a doggy bag. Looks like Nicole's eating for one. Is Katie Holmes pregnant again, or is that just how your belly sticks out when someone's holding a taser to your back? 2 immaculate conceptions in one lifetime? Take that, Mary of Nazareth. Rumors are flying that Christina Aguilera is pregnant. But as a celebrity bumpologist, I can tell you she's clearly put her baby in her backup singer. Why ruin her own celebrity womb? Back to you, Chuck.
Looks like bumps are Hollywood's hottest accessory. I'm glowing.
Lego my prego.
The full manuscript of O.J. Simpson's controversial book, If I Did It, leaked onto the internet this week. The reviews are in, and everyone's saying he's a murderer.
Allegedly.
And now for a story so shocking, I can't even talk about it. So you do it.
Thanks, Chuck. The news that I'm about to report is so awful that I had to put on a hazmat suit. According to TMZ, at some point, somewhere in the world, Scott Baio had sex with Liza Minnelli. All right, I want this contained now. I want this Chachi Liza sex rumor burned and buried in the desert. You move, you move, you move. Back to you, Chuck.
Chachi.
This week, Matthew McConaughey hit the trifecta. He was People Magazine's hottest Bachelor of the Year. He was #3 on In Touch Weekly's hottest chess list, and in the American Journal of Medicine, he was rated hottest celebrity MRI in history. His cerebral cortex is so sexy. That's in the brain area. And number 94 on the hottest chess list is Adam Weiner with some blind items. Hey, Adam!
Thanks, jerk. Which former View host is officially no longer friends with Elizabeth Hasselbeck? You won't hear it from me. Which former host of The View called Larry King a human toad for letting Donald Trump bash her on his show. Bet you can't guess. Which former star of the Rosie O'Donnell Show is vying to host The Price is Right? Here's a hint. Check out these Barker beauties.
Thanks, Adam. I think I just came on down.
Spay and neuter.
And now, let's check in with field correspondent Sherrod Small for a little feature we call What's Going On with White People.
Chuck, you will not believe what some white folks did this week. Actress Christy Swanson, who met her baby daddy on a reality show about a sport called skating. She was arrested this week for assaulting the dude's ex-wife in front of their kids. And now, Christy's claiming that the ex-wife beat her ass first. White people crazy, Chuck.
We are crazy. Thanks, Sherrod. Well, I'm Chuck Nice, and that was The Sizzler.
When we return, Johnny Depp faces his greatest challenge yet. A very intimate infomercial. Plus, you may be 111 years old, Tomoji Tanabe, but one of these people is having the best week ever. You're watching Best Week Ever, a delicious gossip and entertainment smoothie. While you were being awkwardly hugged by Paula Abdul, random children, we were finding the week's best moments, in case you missed it.
Clean butt.
This week, TMZ.com posted footage of Bai Ling dancing in a nightclub. At least that's what we think she's doing.
I know just how she feels. They're playing something different, but all you can hear in your head is Waiting for Tonight by Jennifer Lopez.
If you're not dancing that well, bring in a dwarf. You know, it'll step it up.
Johnny Depp has toured the world promoting the newest installment of Pirates of the Caribbean. But when it comes to creeped out hospitality, Japan takes the cake.
Why do you keep children under the tarps? I mean, I see nothing but curtains behind the people standing there. Why didn't the child enter from a curtain?
Yeah, those kids were awful cute and everything. They sure were talented. Are we just gonna pretend that the one kid was not wearing a Hitler mustache? We all saw it. Johnny Depp couldn't drop his fake British accent for 2 seconds to say, "You seem to have a Hitler mustache, little child."
Thank you so much.
Arigato.
That was wonderful. I like your mustache.
I don't know what you guys think of him here in Japan, but where I come from, not a cool dude.
Thanks to an incredibly simple infomercial, we all learned an important lesson. A clean butt is a happy butt.
A happy butt. A happy butt is a clean butt. Clean butt for day spa.
This is clearly a classy product, Happy Butt. You know, it's like, it looks like a toilet, but it's got a stream of water shoots up your ass, and it cleans the shit out of there. Makes your butt happy. It's called a bidet.
Coming up, a Best Week Ever that can barely be heard over all the yakking. You're watching Best Week Ever. Does this monokini make me look fat?
Hi, I'm Paul F. Tompkins. Sure, you love me on Best Week Ever, but have you ever wondered what I talk about when I'm not talking about Britney or Paris or the other one? Well, now you can find out when you order my brand new stand-up comedy CD, Impersonal, available at aspecialthing.com. Remember, it's comedy, not music, so don't put it on when you're having sex.
A wild woman named Star Parker shook up The View this week and did something no one's been able to do since Rosie left. Make it entertaining. That's why she's having the best week ever.
So this week, I thought The View was trotting out yet another boring, vaguely familiar black co-host, and then Barbara reeled me in with just about the craziest intro in The View history.
This is a woman who had 4 abortions, stole, did drugs, was on welfare.
How you say welcome after that? Government defrauding, thieving bitch. Welcome to the show. What is your view?
So Star's not only making the show more entertaining, but she's like pissing everybody off.
But because he can win, he can beat these other guys around.
Yeah, do you have trouble making yourself heard?
Really?
Barbara Walters has sat through a lot of bad guest hosts, but this is the only guest host that actually made her get pissed off. I mean, she lost her crap.
Excuse me. Can I just ask my question? I know. We promised each other that we would try to each one get our question in. Okay, fine.
As soon as she gave it a hand, she was really pissed. But she had to turn it into the, oh, I'm on television. She's like, hey, I told you.
You could tell by the end of the show that Barbara was done, but she tried to clean it up. She was like,
this is the kind of day that we love. We have more and more of these days, and we thank Star Parker for adding to our excitement.
Okay.
We're happy to have you on with us. Very responsive, exciting woman.
I think if there were subtitles when Barbara was saying that stuff, that the word uppity might be in there. I can read between the lines, Barbara. Things used to be different, right?